Everyone left.
All right. You head out a few minutes, and you encounter a few of the smaller wolves that, more or less, you could probably tell were a part of the pack and were kind of like left behind as the older ones were hunting.
Mm-hmm.
They
That
haven't
is not.
they haven't spotted you yet, by the way.
Oh, it's not my problem. I guess I can probably go back and track. So are the footprints gone? Or they stop? Or was the footprints?
They're all. I mean, it's in the area, but again, it's hard to like keep track of where she went.
Okay.
Do you leave
Well,
the wolf pups alone, or what do you do?
I mean, if Amara was here, the wolf pets would be dead. So
I mean,
all
you can lead
but
a
these
little
wolf
pack.
pups are also like, so they're babies, right? They're actually puppies,
Yeah,
and they don't have parents anymore.
not at the moment.
You can
They
lead the
could, though.
pack. They could have
If
parents.
only
Yes.
we had a pause menu, you could keep them in like an owl bear baby.
You could lead the pack though. You know what I mean? Like you could have a pack of wolves.
Yeah, puppies, send them straight into battle.
No. In like 10 years. No, not 10 years. 5, 2,
Not
3
10,
years?
like
a
1 and a
year
half.
or 2.
Well, like 3 years. Yeah.
I have high animal handling. I could try to kidnap them.
I can.
Wait, isn't there one
I
last
mean-
surviving parent?
I mean,
Think they'll mind?
what you could do is like give them some jerky and stuff. And, like,
Bro, that I don't have.
fuck! You didn't take any of the deer? Shit!
I mean, we could have. I mean, I could feed him to the rabbit.
Oh, no.
I should not do that.
That's
Technically,
horrific.
technically it's wolf meat, so you'd be feeding them their dead.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that unless I picked up that baby deer on the way that got vaporized.
This skull just exploded, so I mean, the
Oh.
meat's still good.
Oh, only the skull. Oh, true.
I mean, you weren't gonna eat the skull anyway.
Would have been good.
Yeah,
You don't
so,
know me.
So what will you do? Will you
Head
leave
cheese?
these?
Gross.
Will you leave these 2 puppies alone, or will you take them?
I'm gonna steal these.
Okay, go ahead and roll animal handling. And
Goodbye.
how are
Actually-
you? And how are you going to do this?
Scoop them up.
Do you think could I use a thorn? Because they're like
Did you talk to animals?
could. Yeah, I could. Could.
You do have wild shape.
You know, I totally
I also
forgot
have wild shape,
Thorkel
but
could
like,
turn into a wolf. I forgot about that.
huh?
Can you talk to wolves when you're a wolf?
Like this whole time?
Yeah. Ever since I talked to the wizard, she gave me some braces that made me not get affected by moonbeam, but also can turn me into a wolf. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, they do both of them. Oh. Oh, okay.
When he's
that's
a wolf,
cool.
can he talk to wolves? Like, can he go
Oh.
bark, bark,
Yeah,
and they get it?
yes.
Cool.
Now, would Thorkel be a normal-sized wolf or like a big wolf?
They'd be
Dire wolf.
Yeah.
That does make
Fucking-
sense.
Fucking dire wolf over here.
I probably wouldn't give it different like stat template, but like for
least
the fun of
appearance.
it.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
appearance. Yeah.
But also, it's fine to give it a different template too. That's really not that big a power buff.
I mean, Thorkel's already pretty powerful.
Most of our threats can just immediately kill a dire wolf. I'm quite sure.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
It's a health bar sponge, I guess.
I'd only turn into a
It's
wolf
simple.
when I was like really in a hurry, you know.
You should do it
Okay.
if we need to track something by scent.
That
I
is
guess
true.
if I want to use, if I want to use food, I could summon good berries, and I will approach them. I'll just approach them, offering them the berries.
Sure. Go ahead and roll animal handling.
Bam, bam, bam. Fuck.
It's pretty good for rolling a 3.
Yeah,
You do have guidance.
that's
Yes.
so true.
Make it a 12.
Man, I'm constantly rolling ones on guidances, dude. Wait, is that 3 ones in a row? I think that is. Oh, I had
As,
2.
as you begin to approach the wolves, the wolf pups, they like kind of like back up a little bit. Their fur bristling, and you can kind of see it's not out of like fear. It's not out of like they're gonna attack you, but more out of fear.
No, Peter.
Hey there, puppy. I'm not here to hurt you.
I'm just gonna. I'll push the food forward. I'm gonna put it on the ground, and I'll back up a bit. And I guess I'll. Do you want me to roll again?
Not in this instance right now. So
Okay.
as you begin to back up, the wolves kind of like wait and look at you. And as time passes, they kind of like the fur kind of like settles down, and they like inch forwards a little bit, closer and closer until they both get a good handful of good berries to munch on. And then they start backing up a little bit, kind of looking up at you.
Oh god. Hmm. Do I just yoink them? It's not like they can stop me. I guess I'll try to convince them with Thorn. This is a strange dog, though. And if I speak with them, how do you tell a puppy that its parents are dead? And that it was also my fault.
Probably leave that out.
Yeah, probably.
Just, it's the wild. It's the law. It's not the law of the jungle since we ain't in the jungle, but same
Killed your
idea.
parents.
Law of the forest.
Cry about it.
I have devoured your parents and gained their parental strength. You are now my child.
I have become the pack leader, and you are now my charge.
I believe that might be the actual play.
Yeah, I use another first level spell. Is it first level speak to animals?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yes.
be kind of whack if it was second level.
Yeah, that'd be
Everything on
epic.
second level is so good. Like first level's fine, but second level's where it starts getting like magical.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
first level.
cast speak with animal.
And that lasts until long rest because BG3 rules.
Really?
That's what I'm using. Yeah.
So you should just be talking to every squirrel you meet, buddy.
And Thorn is going to appear next to me. Gonna address a puppy. Children, I'm sorry to say, but your parents have been lost while out hunting. But I am here to help you. I'm here to feed you. I can take you in. Good. Bop.
Hmm. What are you doing with the animal handling? Because I'm also gonna have you roll persuasion, because you're talking to them now.
Okay, I don't know,
No
telling them that.
scratches.
Give him a good pet.
Yeah.
A good pet on the head.
Yeah, I'm motioning them over. You know, getting them to trust me. Do you want me to roll persuasion?
Yeah, because you're talking to them now.
on little dogs. Of the raw persuasion stat. 11.
They look to each other, and you can kind of hear them whimper a little bit. And you can see like their tears in their eyes, like they start to glaze over. And like somberly look at the ground and like they look up to you. Will you look after us?
Of course.
And they start to like pad over very slowly. Not out of fear, but now because they're sad.
They are depressed.
Thorkel needs to become a wolf and start playing with him.
He needs to become Wolf Dad.
Wolf Dad.
I'd say this makes it pretty plain that he's just, quote, the Wolf Knight, end quote, now.
The Wolf Knight. The
With all the
I'm gonna-
dogs.
The Vindicator Wolf Knight. There you go.
I am going to get Thorn to just pick them up by their necks, as if they were a mama wolf, and then I'm going to go back on the trail for Amara.
Bringing him into the line of danger. I see.
Oh!
Sure, if she wants to die.
I'm
Pretty clearly would be a last straw.
It really would be if I told her I've adopted them and she kills them, I would definitely kill her.
at that point, you're the Vindicator now. You're going after vengeance.
I still need her to do a heroic sacrifice to redeem herself, so. Try and leave. Just take off the arms and legs, it'll be fine.
Sacrificed, all right.
Just keep her in a barrel, and then when it's time for, like, we need a soul, out she goes. What do you mean, chaotic evil?
So, Sav, are you preparing anything? Are you like scrounging up anything to make, or are
Yeah, I believe so. I will continue kind of with what I'd done previously. When I was training abilities, I had said that I had been forging plants and medicinal items. So I would assume I'm probably just continuing to prepare them and make them ready for use, and just keep the camp in place and easy to find. Well,
Sure. Go ahead and roll medicine.
sure.
Yeah.
Medicine. Not nearly as good as the 19 it bounced off of.
Man, I'm so sad I didn't record that speech. Damn.
It was very good, man. Very good.
We'll
We
remember
had that
it.
shit prepped.
You probably won't be able to fire off another one at the same level of emotional involvement either.
Very
Wow,
sad.
no, that was talented. That's talent.
Thank you. I really tried.
It was
That was
good.
good.
You did good. I mean, well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I guess you are a
75
hero, so you're still
experience.
doing good, yes.
You got 75 experience. I also tweaked it, so if you have at least proficiency with the skill that you're practicing, you gain an
Mhm.
additional 25 bonus experience.
Okay.
Just something a little extra. So now rolling the 10 like you did,
Mhm.
it's not just 50, so you got 75.
It's good
Cool.
that you have some kind of system in place.
but
I don't
I
need to
had
know about
this-
its guts, I trust you.
This has been around for weeks now. I just added this 25 extra bonus experience.
I'm sure I haven't worried about it either way.
Probably
It's just nice to know that there's absolutely a system in place.
probably the kind of the last kind of detail of things that I'm doing is I'm probably turning some of the stuff that I found, some of the wolf meat, some of like our extra resources, to a nice stew for dinner whenever it happens.
Are you two both cooks? Like
There's
the
a
feet
funny-
cook?
There's a funny story behind this. I was going to take chef, and then he told me that you already took it.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. In the kitchen.
I was going to
Too many
take it.
cooks, too many cooks, too many. I need
But
you to
no.
imagine I just said too many cooks for like 8 minutes solid, okay? Thanks.
This is yeah. I think this ending of this campaign is gonna be pretty epic.
I'm gonna put a vampire in a Pokeball.
So you two, as you're walking away from the crowd, you spent a little bit of time walking away now. What do you want to do? You heading back, or are you heading into the city at all?
Jack
We are.
sees Thorkel suddenly twitch and then transform into a very big wolf.
Wow,
This
what
is-
an excellent boy. Pat up as high as I can.
Joey, you added that to treasure?
Yeah, I tagged
okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a moment to find it, but I see it's here.
Thorkel Wolf Boy now motions his head over to the camp. Thorkel sprints off into the forest, which you could probably see that he's looking for Amara.
So
Hmm.
you're going off on a sprint. Are you
Do
just
I have
walking
any of
back to
Amara's
camp?
property?
Huh?
Are you walking back to camp then, or are you?
Me?
What pace are you going? No,
Oh,
Jack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd be walking back to camp and probably researching the ball. I've been thinking about it a bit.
You gonna look at it while you're walking back?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess it can enhance ability. Again, he won't need it to be charismatic as a wolf, probably.
Okay.
The goodest boy, Thorkel.
Go ahead and give me a an arcane check, an arcana check.
Right. I'll take the 13. Would have been nice to have somebody with guidance, but whatever, we're alone.
The you are beginning to have kind of an understanding of like it's a vague idea. It's like you're kind of like ballparking like it could do this chain of events, it could do this chain of events, but like nothing super specific right now. It's just kind of like more of a just spitballing at the moment.
I hear
As
ya.
you're-
I need
as
like
you're
a
contemplating.
18 probably.
As you begin prowling through the woods at a high speed, go ahead and give me. Do you want to make a survival check or do you want to make a perception check?
Ooh. Probably survival. I'll do that one.
Well, you are a wolf, so you have different stats.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe a perception then. What would be my stats as a wolf?
Uh, we have conjure animal right here. So, you'd have a 13 armor, 14 hit points, 40 speed. All the stats are lower than what you have, but a higher dex, 15. You have keen hearing and smell, which is the wolf. That dog in you has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do perception check then. Do I just do that with advantage as Thorkel, or roll a d20 or something?
Well, hold on, I forget. What specifically do the bracers give you? You retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. Okay,
Okay.
so
Very
it would
nice.
be with yours.
So I'd still. So I wouldn't get the wolf stat card then.
Yeah. You still have your stats. It's just your.
You do get the advantage though, if that's the question.
I do get the advantage. Okay. I'll roll perception. Why not? Ah, damn.
Better than a 2, man.
Better than a 2.
You know she's in the general vicinity in front of you.
Well, I'm gonna slow my pace and become a hunter a bit. Do some stalking
Hmm.
and prey per se.
Sure. All right.
I
Rowan.
kind of want Storm to show up around.
Yeah, he said give him 15 minutes.
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna
holding
keep
him to it.
looking for him as Wolf Thorkel for now.
Does Thorkel have any distinctive scars?
Then. Yeah.
Something somebody might recognize on a wolf, like, oh, hey, it's that guy.
I don't know. I don't think Amar would know.
Like a sick cross mark over the eyeball.
Nah. Mostly around his chest and stuff. Not really anything on the face.
Well, that is mostly where you get hit, isn't it? It's the
Yeah.
biggest part.
Yeah.
All right. Rowan.
Mhm.
You are you holding one of the wolf pups, or is Thorn holding both of them?
Both of them.
Okay. So you're kind of having him pad along with you, and
Pretty much.
yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
Oh yeah. Oh. 10.
I mean, you've spent enough time in the area to kind of like get a good read on like what tracks should be fresh, which ones aren't. So, um, it'd be going a bit more to the left. It's like kind of almost in like an arcing area around where the wolf pups were. So he, like you can tell, he's not the best hunter. I mean, he very narrowly missed the wolves, but any like hunter worth their fucking salt probably would have found the pups like you did.
Mm-hmm. So you just Amara just wandering.
Yeah, he very distinctly. I'm like, I asked him straight up, "Are you just meandering around while you're
Or
following this
walking.
wolf?"
I remember
And
that.
he's like, "Yep, I'm not really paying too much attention to the wolf." So yeah, no, he's just kind of
Okay.
walking around. So are you doing anything to the wolf pups while you're walking around with them?
I'm just making sure they're okay. I'm keeping my eye on them. So when you told me to go left, forward, or right, am I back there?
No, because I said you were looking around in the area,
Mhm.
so
I have a feel for it.
yeah.
So, could I, out of 10, do I identify the footprints, presumably from Amara, versus the wolf they are meandering at?
Yeah. Also, can you leave and then come back really quickly?
What?
You're
You
Understood.
have some
You're
sort of electrical
super.
distortion.
Yeah, you're
It's
You
super.
sound like a
Ah.
robot.
It's kind of garbled.
Oh my god, my character has been revealed!
He was always a warforged.
You were always a Warforged this whole
I was
time.
always a Warforged. Is it better? Sometimes my
Yeah.
mic just does this. I think it's
Yeah.
because how I
Beep
mute
boop.
myself
It
is
is an elf thing.
I take the actual microphone off of my headset, so I don't have to listen to the 5-second muting mic where it mutes. I can't hear anything. So it's probably not healthy for my mic, but it's convenient. What are you doing?
Yeah. So are you like giving the pups scritches then, or like what are you
Oh,
doing?
of course.
Okay.
I didn't think I would have to say that.
Well, you didn't have to say it beforehand because that was just like that thing was that dog in you is a part of you. So I mean,
The dog in me. Okay. I guess I'll start trailing Amara if I can suss out her footprints.
All right.
But
Uh,
I'm assuming the wolf is going to be way ahead of her anyways. And I don't really care about the wolf.
yeah. I mean, the wolf was taken off at full speed. So Jack, you make it back to camp, and you can see Tamea is just kind of like relaxing there, and Sav is like fashioning some of the foliage into medicinal purposes, so like bandages, or he's getting some like berries to put into like
Poultices.
yeah.
I'll make the area smell like blueberries.
Alright. What would you like to do, if anything?
I'd like to learn sea invisibility from Sav, but we need like ink. So there's that. As far as actual goals right now, it's probably time to get out of Dodge once we collect Amara from her walkies.